Okay. So I know that it's working. I'm going to read another fan fiction off of my... This one's not a fan fiction, this one's an actual original story. But I'm reading it off of my blog, and it's called Disguise Escape. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description below. So let's begin. Amelia hummed an old children's song as she walked through the market. Everyone was in high alert looking for her and the dragon she had made. Her nearly white hair wasn't hard to miss, so they were sure they'd find her in no time. But if she was dressed like a nun, her hair couldn't be seen. Sure, she was fair-skinned, but so was Sister Martha and Sister Clara. Everyone would confuse her for one of them or another sister. The basket she carried with both hands appeared to contain a huge load of laundry, though hiding in the mass of clothes was her pet dragon. Though he was only the size of a dog, he was still pretty heavy. She struggled to carry it to the laundromat, but she couldn't risk anyone else carrying the basket. If the dragon let out a growl at anyone carrying the basket, she would be found out. She smiled in relief as the laundromat came into view. She walked inside and smiled at the man at the counter. She walked to the back and peeked out the small window. Her truck was still there, untouched. She looked back and saw the attendant busy with a magazine. She pulled out clothes and placed them in a washer. The dragon looked up at her with large eyes. She held her finger to her mouth as a signal not to make a sound. She carefully wrapped him in a blanket and picked him up like a child. She dumped the rest of the clothes in the washer. She looked back up to make sure the attendant wasn't looking and slipped out the back door. She closed it soft and slow so it wouldn't make a sound. She got into the truck and placed the dragon in the seat beside her. "Stay down till I say so," she whispered. She pulled the keys out of the rose pocket and started the car. It wasn't the best car, but she only needed to get out of town. She started the car and drove away. She glanced in the mirror to see that only 2 people looked up at her truck, but went about their day after a quick glance at the loud engine. "I've never been happier to own such a plain-looking car," Amelia laughed in relief. And yeah, that one... The scene is for like a story I began writing around 2012, 2013. I had probably an idea for it a little bit sooner, but I remember the first sketch of her was when I was in college already, which may or may not be on my DeviantArt page, and I kind of regret that because it should be. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Awesome idea I had. That was just one of the scenes I've written. I've written a few more scenes, but I haven't really gotten it off the ground yet. Like, it has the plot story structure written out somewhere. But yeah, but that's it. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Feel free to comment below with any suggestions for stories you would like me to read in the future, other videos you would like to see me make and all that. And so yeah, thank you all so much for listening. Bye bye.